and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Wolverines will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And there will be no return on this. Into the end zone. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's going to take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. When you drop dimes like that, you're right. There is a school that's known to all, and it's on the banks of the Red Cedar.
And that will get Kirk Cousins breaking out the bling-bling and doing the dances. But I'll tell you what, when they can find a guy that can continue to make plays off of play action and be that game manager, I think Michigan State can have a great season.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to pass on second down. He's got it. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. He wants to throw here on second down. Fires to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He caught it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains. And
he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he made the extra point without problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the offense on first down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. The Wolverines often look at this rivalry as their birthright to win, and boy, did they put the hammer down in a blowout last year.
Yeah, and you heard a lot of hail to the victors, and you heard a lot about little brother and a lot of shot.
He's loose down the middle. He's at the 40, the 20, and he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Wolverines.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Offense set on first down. He'll start this drive firing. Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Kenny. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Wide receiver shows motion. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Extending the play. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Spartans. Quick strike touchdown. Comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football. So much explosiveness and firepower. And we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game. And it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance.
All by himself down the middle. The 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And they did tack on the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. The Spartans will hustle to the line. Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. First meeting back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think about all the years, all the plays. You think about Mike Hart a few years ago. What was he talking about? Little brother. That stung Michigan State so bad. The hatred for each other.
And he hauls it in inside the 30. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They'll throw it on first down. Dances away from the heat. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Sparty. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Coastal Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there on the surf turf in Conway, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Alabama. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David.
Speeding down the left side. Past the 30. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines. Getting set for the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He almost kicked that thing out of bounds with no penalty into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Spartans in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Going to try to get it himself. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Downfield and incomplete, the defense holds.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we are all tied up.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
That's a really good-looking throw, and I love the decision right there. When I think back to my favorite Michigan State quarterback ever, it's Kirk Cousins. Wasn't the biggest, wasn't the strongest, fastest, didn't have the best arm. But he made good decisions. He read the defense and threw the ball accurately on time. This guy has the ability to do that, too. And if he keeps this up, this offense is going to be tough to stop.
Coming after it. And that pass picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Hit as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Makes it past the marker. Open runway ahead. The tap. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be dragged down. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Defense playing a bail technique. Going up top on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. A full dive to haul that one in.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Michigan State! They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Little surprised to see them line up for an onside kick here. Down 2 possessions, but a lot of time to play. And the kick bounces out of bounds. They will not get the onside attempt, but they will draw a flag. The offense set for a 1st down play. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Wolverines. And once he got loose, it was all over. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a scintillating 52-yard jaunt to the house. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Out of the gun, the running back has it. At the 15, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
They'll throw it on first down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Off the play fake. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Right down the middle. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
What a great job by this defense. You get third down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, fourth down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point was good. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly on the move. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Michigan 56, Michigan State 28.
Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go.
To kick this one away.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Off-play action on first down. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. Running toward the tape. At the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the punishment has been extended. The Wolverines have a nice little cushion in that Paul Bunyan trophy almost within their grasp.
Sparty can't quit, though. This game means too much. In the rivalry, in the conference play, in recruiting, Sparty now has to dig deep, and they've got to fight back. Just takes one play, Dan.
Yeah, and these guys are a bunch of underdog guys, right? These guys, the ones that are talked about in this rivalry is inferior to Michigan all the time. You've got a chance to keep fighting, showing what's inside your chest.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. These corners backing off a bit. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback is snowed under. The Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
He'll take it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run down in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Quarterback checking off. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Release to the back. It's complete to the right. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had 2 guys near that ball.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Dropping back, it's Walters. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And the runner is down, and so is a flag. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. first down here for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Gets it out quickly. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. And the Spartans moving quickly to the line. He's back to throw on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires and picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabs it in the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those.
He makes a grab. Touchdown, Michigan. And the route is on. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Line gets set, first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. And he reels it in inside the 30. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's first and 10.
And as a defense, that's what happens if you don't get pressure on the quarterback. It doesn't matter how good your secondary is. If the quarterback has all day to throw, somebody's eventually going to get open, and they're going to hit those big plays. So defensive
throws toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Takes it the other way. At the 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Wolverine. The AT unit on the field. Oh, and he missed it. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Just one of those mistakes. It can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's got it inside the 25. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. The corners are walked up tight. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Let's it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He wants to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. It's caught. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Wolverines have moved it inside the 20. To the air, it's Walters. Touchdown, Michigan! And the pummeling has started.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he added the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. The offense lining up for a first down play.
Here we go. Pilot.
Looking to move it through the air. He's right on target. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Spartans come to the line in the hurry up. And this is sort of like a pinball machine. The numbers keep tick, tick, ticking up. He's closing in on 450 yards.
Yeah, Reese, and there's no defense for perfect throws, and that's what this guy's been delivering all game long. You know, the coverage hasn't always been awful, but this guy just finds a way to thread the needle.
He's got it. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. On first down, here comes this offense.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Michigan 83, Michigan State 35.
Fresh set of downs after the completion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. First down to start the drive after the break. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking to throw. Unleashes one. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 30. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wolverines. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kansas is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Arkansas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First down for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Spartans want to move quickly. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while.
Unleashes one deep. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty.
Touchdown, Michigan.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. There's a live football. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Unloads it left. It's complete. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Spartans trying to cash it in on first and goal. Defense in press coverage. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Spartans headed quickly to the line. Fast motion from the offense. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
That is no good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. Lead is huge. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
To the air, it's Walters. Gonna take a shot. It's complete. A huge pickup. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They'll start this drive with a pass. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. No huddle here for the offense. On second down, wants to throw it. They're trying to get to it. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in going downfield for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Looking to pass. It's Walters. Pocket starts to collapse. Steps away. He's going to run it. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that pass intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On second down, he's looking downfield. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And they got him for the sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They're bringing heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late. Multi-possession lead, take away all the deep stuff, make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. Interested in...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
A shot for the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Ready to try the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. The clear defensive strategy here is not to do whatever it was they did on the first play. They'll try to come up with a... Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on